There's something magical about the days after Christmas. That feeling when you wake up and the whole world feels softer. You're not sure if it's Tuesday or Saturday. You're still full from Noche Buena, and your schedule has completely blurred into one cozy, sparkly week. And in that rare stillness, I always find myself thinking about the year that passed, what I learned, what I survived, and who I am slowly becoming. Wow. This year taught me a surprising lesson. Sustainability isn't just about the environment. It's not just recycling, reducing waste, or understanding carbon emissions. It's also about me. It's about building a life I can actually sustain, a life that doesn't drain me, a life that's kinder, slower, more grounded, and more intentional. And honestly, that realization hit deeper than any ESG module I've ever taken. So, for 2026, I am doing a reset, not a dramatic transformation, not a new year, new me moment. I don't want to burn everything down and rebuild. What I want is a softer reset, a gentle realigning with my values, my routines, and the kind of woman I want to show up as every day. One of the biggest lessons I am bringing into 2025 is the importance of protecting my energy. I think a lot of us grew up believing that being busy meant being productive and being exhausted meant being passionate. And honestly, no, just no. This year, I caught myself saying yes to things even when I was tired, overwhelmed, or emotionally unavailable. Not because I had to, but because I wanted to be helpful. I wanted to be dependable. I wanted to show up. But sustainability taught me something uncomfortable. If I don't take care of my own energy, I will eventually run out of it. And burnt out people do not change the world. They barely survive their email inbox. So next year, I'm practicing the habit of pausing before I commit, before I volunteer, before I say yes. I am reminding myself that I will think about it is a complete sentence. And protecting my energy isn't selfish, it is strategic. It makes me a better leader, a kinder partner, and a more grounded human. Another habit I'm bringing into 2026 is intentional consumption. I have realized that I feel so much calmer when I appreciate the things I already own. The clothes that make me feel confident, the items that last, the gadgets that actually spark joy. I don't want to keep accumulating things that don't reflect the life I am building. I want fewer items but better ones. Pieces that feel like me. And yes, I'm still very kikai. That will never change. But kikai doesn't mean careless. It means choosing what genuinely fits my lifestyle, my values, and my very specific preference for pretty things that last a long time. And it means no more midnight impulse shopping when I'm stressed. 2026 Gen will be mindful, not mindless. The next reset is something I think many of us forget: slowing down enough to actually live. This year moved fast: work, leadership, sustainability projects, content creation, responsibilities, goals. Some weeks felt like marathons disguised as Mondays. And in that rush, I sometimes forgot to enjoy the tiny grounding moments in my day. The quiet cup of coffee in the morning, a slow skincare routine that feels like a hug, a peaceful moment with Miguel, the small pockets of joy you only notice when you're not rushing to the next thing. Next year, I want more of that. I want to create space, real space, for rest, joy, and presence. Because life is not meant to be a checklist, it's meant to be felt. And finally, one of the habits I am taking into 2026 is the commitment to keep learning and sharing what I learn. Not as an expert, not as someone who's perfect, but as someone who believes that knowledge becomes more powerful when it's shared. I want this channel to be a place where people feel safe to be curious, where you can come as you are, whether you're stressed, confused, excited, overwhelmed, or just starting your sustainability journey. I want Root and Ripple to feel like a friend who just happens to research a lot. So, as we end the year, I want to give you a gentle reminder. Your reset does not need to be grand. It doesn't need to impress anyone. It does not need to be aesthetic or expensive. It just needs to be honest. Pick one thing that feels aligned with the life you want to build. One habit that feels kind to your future self. One small shift you can actually sustain. So, guys, I want to thank you for being part of this year with me. Thank you for watching our videos, learning with me, growing with me, and letting me share pieces of my life with you. I am so grateful for this community. And here's to a softer, kinder, more intentional, more sustainable 2026 for you, for me, and for all of us. So I hope to see you again next year. Thank you. Bye.